Welcome back. Next week is the midterm elections in America. And for Bidenopolis, the favourite son of Greece, it's going to be a very, very embarrassing defeat for him and the Democratic Party. With all the things that are going on in America and Europe, Americans are suffering the most worst inflation and recession on record. It's only the beginning, as well in Europe. Biden needs, some type of publicity stunt to gain popularity, and he's just plummeting down in the ratings. He got the bloke from the White House, Pentagon, or God knows what, saying Ukraine could win the war. They could gain Kherson. With all the offences they've done so far, they have gained empty countryside fields. No one's land. And then in the end they lost it because the Russians regained it again. Because these are counter-offensive of the Ukraine militaries. What is left of the Ukraine military. It's just an absolute massacre for these people. There are a lot more military of the Ukraine side which dies instead of the Russians, because the Russians know when it's time to retreat, to defend strategic positions, and Kherson's going to be like a fortress. You're going to have to send a hell of a lot of people to slaughter to even have a symbolic gain. This gain will just only weaken Ukraine more. Seeing Ukraine, the utility services, 80% in most cities are offline. Electricity is not online. The grids are damaged, even though the power stations weren't touched. These will take time to repair. How you can repair it when you're still under the risk of being bombed or drone attacks? It's impossible. And Zelensky, I think I saw some video somewhere, he's risking what's left of the Ukrainian economy in a genocide, total genocide, or what's left of Ukraine. For what? To please his puppet masters in Washington or Brussels. A lot of people will continue to die if this thing carries on. A lot of waste of human life. For what? Because to make these globalists happy for a regime change, they've started with China now, Biden, and with Iran and North Korea. They're not people to fuck around with. They're very naive, stupid, incompetent people. And as well as the economy of the West is going down, will these countries be economically fit to face a war on their own doorstep? Because in the end, in time, if this thing drags on, the whole of fucking Europe will be dragged into a war which no one wants. Europeans, citizens, they don't want it. Probably the politicians in each country, globalist cunts, want it. But we, as European citizens of the West, we don't want it, because we are seeing our lives ruined every day by our leaders, which, like I said in many videos, they do not give a shit about us. And I don't think Biden will obtain a victory in Ukraine over the weekend to content his voting punters, is most likely the Democrats will have a terrible defeat in their history. Unless they don't tamper with the elections like they've done last time in 2020,